I've been wondering for so long why hasn't SH Monster Arts done any Mutos or have plans to do any Mutos figures, because since 2014 we didn't ever get any Mutos. All we got was Godzilla 2014 Spitfire version with the extra Mutos head, which was pretty much it, and we were teased by many people that we were gonna get like the Mutos and all that, and it would have been pretty cool to have gotten the female and the male Mutos, but sadly we never got them and we won't ever get them, I think, due to some information that came out sometime and that came out recently, like I believe last month it came out, but I didn't do a video about this. So SH Monster Arts and X Plus and most of the big companies have came out and said that they have no plans on doing any Mutos figures or anything that has to do with them, because the simple answer to all this is Mutos aren't as famous in Japan. People did not like what the Mutos are in Japan. People from Japan are not happy with the designs. They're not, how can I tell you, it's just not popular enough for them to even start making Mutos, because people are not gonna buy them. People are not interested in them as much as Godzilla, and there's been a lot of debate if this is real or not. But if I was SH Monster Arts or X Plus, I would go on and do them, because there's fans out there. I mean, there's fans for everything. Even if people dislike or hate figures, there's always gonna be like people out there who want them. No matter what, there's people who like or dislike things. And we've been teased by SH Monster Arts that it was gonna happen. It never happened. We just got the female Muto's head. X Plus recently did what I Godzilla 2014 Rick Boy, and they did the bluefin one, the one that has blue spikes. But recently they did a American or a US, a US release, and they included a special offer or a special item, which is a Muto's head, which is pretty big, and a lot of people really liked it, and a lot of people felt like they were fucked up because or fucked over, because they got the Japanese version, and then they got, I believe, another um, version. I don't know if there was two versions or three versions, but the people who got the one from Japan felt like they got screwed over, because now people from the US are getting this Godzilla 2014 with this Muto's head for a much cheaper price, because I believe back when it came out it was 140 something plus shipping, almost 200, and now you're getting this Godzilla 2014 for only 135 or 140. So it's much cheaper and you're getting a brand new item, and the Muto's head looks fantastic. And I mean, I don't get it. If it's not popular enough and Japan doesn't like what um, Legendary did or Gareth Earthwood didn't did with the Mutos, I don't think that's a reason not to release them. I mean, how many bad figures have SH Monster Arts released yet they still sell? I mean, come on, Mutos here in the US and in Mexico are loved. I mean, I'm a big fan of Mutos, and ever since I saw them, I fell in love with the design. I thought they were unique and something fresh that we needed. I mean, I don't know why there's people out there hating on them, or I don't know how Japan doesn't find this to be awesome or not popular in Japan. So are you telling me? I think that's unfair. It's like this. Put it this way. It's like since Godzilla 2 or Godzilla King of All Monsters or whatever the title's gonna be, it's being made in the U.S., right? So just because it's from the U.S. or whatever country, if the US thinks that their movie's not gonna be popular in Japan, they're gonna say, well, we're not gonna release that movie over there because it's only made in the US, so it stays here. We're not gonna release it outside the US. I think that's totally bullshit and unfair. And to be honest, it is. Think about it. Just because it's not popular enough, you're not gonna do it. That's bullshit, to be honest. And I've been talking about this with a few friends since 2014, and I had this idea since Godzilla 2014 came out, and we talked about it so much. I talked about it with another YouTuber, a few YouTubers that do Godzilla as well, like as well as me, and I was talking about why not make a combo pack of the Mutos, just like the Mothra and larval form, how they came in a big combo, all together. So my idea is this: if SH Monster Arts is listening, or someone out there is listening, we sure need this. So make a combo of the female and male Mutos and put them together. Not only that, but make the effects that they did when they hit the ground with their EMP. Make them have different inter- interchangeable hands, or different wings, different parts for you to change. And sorry if I can't talk, man. My freaking mouth still hurts and I'm still sick since last time, because right here I told you guys that it's very cold. But basically add different parts to the Muto, so you get them in a flying pose and an attacking pose, for certain poses that the Mutos can do. Add different effects, add buildings, and they should really add the two Mutos, like I said, and they should add the larva one, the one that comes out at the beginning of the movie, where it's like there's like a big cocoon. They should definitely add those, so it's worth it. If you're gonna do them separated, I don't think it's worth it. You should do them combined, and that would be a great deal. I mean, people would be interested. And wouldn't you be interested in buying a pack of two Mutos with the larval form and buildings and effects? That would be freaking dope. Now, I'm not sure in terms of color how this is gonna turn out, because we saw Bandai and who else, and the Gashapons, who didn't follow the correct color from Mutos, and they went with a different color. They went with red or orange and black. And the Mutos, we all know that the Mutos are black and white, and they have red on their eyes. So it would be hard, because I think SH Monster Arts would go with the incorrect color, just like everybody did. I'm not sure why they went with orange or red. I mean, how are they getting that idea from? Like, how are you getting confused with all that and thinking that Mutos were red or something? And another, I don't know how to tell you, but Godzilla 2014 was a mess for Japan. It was not treated right, because I believe back when Godzilla 2014 was about to release, SH Monster Arts did not have permission to view like the 3D renderings or the 3D prints of Godzilla 2014. So whoever sculpted Godzilla 2014 for SH Monster Arts had to base themselves from the trailers, and that's why Godzilla 2014 doesn't look 100% accurate to how the NECA one does, because NECA had permission and they were granted access to the 3D print of Godzilla 2014, and they got like the concept art, and they have everything, like they got pictures and all that. That's why the NECA Godzilla 2014 looks so well compared to the SH Monster Arts. But they should definitely do the male like a lot. Well, they should do it like the male shorter, because the female's supposed to be taller. They should really do them how in the movie they're meant to be, one smaller, one taller, and they should do them with their original colors, white and black, with a light up feature for their eyes, for where like you press a button or you leave like this button on and it lights up their eyes, and it even has sounds. I mean, how cool would that be? I'm sure it's gonna be popular in Japan. I'm sure it would sell. I mean, come on. If people are buying the larval forms of Mothra and building sets for SH Monster Arts, why wouldn't they buy this? I mean, you have to make this promotion and this figure interesting enough to sell. Have the female, the male Mutos, add in a few buildings, a few soldiers, maybe the AC-130 that they dropped from, add effects, add the larval form, and add like the cocoons. That would be interesting if you would add like the cocoons, and add like different pieces for us to interchange and have different poses. Make it light up, make it have sounds and all that, and I'm sure it's gonna sell. I mean, that's basically my idea. If you have any ideas, be sure to share them in the comments down below, or any thoughts on this video, on what you think from my idea. And also, I talked to many people like sculptors who do Mutos, and I'm not sure, but they also do not want to do Mutos because it's not popular in Japan. I talked to this one Sorry about that. I talked to someone from Japan who sculpts so many figures who did Godzilla 2014 and that Godzilla 2018 Planet of the Monsters figure that just came out, and they said that they had no interest in doing Mutos because it's not famous, it's not something that people are demanding. And I don't, in the next clip that you're about to watch, it's what true friends do. It's what someone that you trust is willing to do for you. Someone who is out there listening and doesn't judge you. And when you're down, they come along and put a smile on your face and make you motivated again and make you happy. And that's basically what you're about to watch in the next clip. And I think we need people more like this, people who are willing to listen to you and not judge you. So I'm about to leave this clip to you, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Cool. That was one hell of a day, huh?
Yeah, but it was fun. Every day's fun. Even when we almost get ourselves killed. I never imagined it'd work out like this. That I'd get to go on an adventure with you guys.
Who would have thought, huh?
So, how long have we been friends now? Let's see, beginning of high school, so that's 5 years?
Yeah, but we've known each other way longer than that. Ever since elementary school, right?
Huh? You still remember that?
Could hardly forget being gawked at.
Well, it isn't exactly easy being in the presence of royalty.
And when we did meet in high school, you pretended it was the first time.
Yeah, the first time I worked up the nerve to say something. Feels just like yesterday.
You should have said something sooner.
Oh, Noct. You just wouldn't understand. Back then, I was... Actually, never mind.
Hey, you can't just stop halfway.
Yeah, I know. I used to be super shy. Couldn't talk to people. No surprises, but I had no friends. At least not real ones. I was always alone. And there were times when I felt, well, worthless.
That's what's been bugging you?
I mean, when you look at me, you wouldn't think that I'm anything but a fun-loving, happy-go-lucky joker. But that isn't the real me. Behind all the quips and laughs, I'm a mess of hang-ups. I've always felt inferior to you guys. I'm not royalty, and I'm not strong. I'm nothing, really. Unlike Gladio, I'm not good with people. The way he connects with them, he's operating on a different level. Unlike Ignis, I'm not smart, and I can't cook to save myself. But when we hang out, it's so much fun. I forget what I'm not. Then reality hits me like a splash of cold water, and I remember that I don't belong. But I want to. Every moment, I'm desperate to earn my place, to prove that I'm good enough.
Think what you will, but I think you're good enough for me.
So, you really think I'm doing okay?
Yeah, I do. Anything else?
No, nothing at all. I'm sorry I got so real all of a sudden.
You should know better by now. You think I just make time for any old loser?
Huh? Why, you mad, bro? Seriously, though. Thanks for making time for this loser. Huh. Feels good to get that off my chest.
Happy to hear.
All right, I'm gonna keep on keeping on the only way I know how.
Yeah, you do that.